name is Vika Muftinurvia, name 127, and in this video I want to explain about 5 materials about language learning assessment in semester 4. Okay, do you know about evaluation? Okay, right. Evaluation is an assessment process by comparing the expected goals with the actual progress or assessment achieved. Objective of evaluation is to determine the effectiveness and efficiency of the learning system at large. The learning system in question includes various elements such as goals, materials, method, media, learning result, environment, and also assessment system. Okay, according to Stendhal 19 and 94, simply assessment purpose as follow. Number 1, keeping track, which is to trace and track the learning process of student in accordance with the predetermined learning and implementation plan. And then number 2 is checking up. Checking up, which is to check the assessment of students' abilities in the learning process and the shortcoming of student during of learning plan and process. And then number 3 is finding out, which is to sort, find, and detect a flash of error or weakness of student in the learning process. And then number 4, summing up, which is to conclude the level of mastery of student of the competence that have been determined. It can be concluded that main purpose is to assess the extent to which students understand and have mastery of the subject materials. Method include cognitive, psychomotoric, and affective process. Okay, material number 2 is Bloom taxonomy. Bloom taxonomy is typically used by educators to help the design assessment that align with specific learning objectives. And then the levels in Bloom's taxonomy from loss to high are knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation. And here is a step-by-step process for constructing a test using Bloom's taxonomy. The number 1 is identifying the learning objective. Before creating a test, firstly outline the learning objective that you want a student to demonstrate. And then number 2, determine the level of cognitive skill. This will help you choose appropriate question tips from Bloom's taxonomy. And then number 3, write different types of question. Write questions that align with the level. For example, if you want student to demonstrate their knowledge, you may include multiple choice or 2 or fast question and other. And if you student to demonstrate ability analysis information, you can make short answer or essay question. Okay, and then number 4 is ensure balance and variety. It's important to ensure that your test include a balance of different types of questions and types. And then number 5, review and revise. Before administering the test, review the question to ensure the align with the learning objective and the level of cognitive skill you assessing. Example, learning objective. Student will be able to analyze and evaluate different perspectives on a historical event. And then test question. Compare and contrast the viewpoint of the North and the South on the cost of the American Civil War. And then test question. Evaluate the impact of the implication and of problem in the Civil War. Okay, number 3 is type test. Tests are a way of checking your knowledge or comprehension, and then they are the main instrument used to evaluate your learning by most education institutions. And then it is objective test. It's a structured test with clear and defined answer. And then strength this objective test, this easily managed and objective assets And then suitable for measuring factual knowledge or basic skill. And then weakness in difficulty in assessing comprehensive understanding of concept. Example, number 1 is multiple choice. Multiple choice is choice that present the test taker with a question and several possible answer choice, or with just only is correct. And then number 2 is true or false. True or false test. The test provides statement and asks the test taker to determine if they are true or false. Example, that is the largest planet in the solar system, true or false. And then number 3 is matching test. Matching test requires the test taker to match item from one column to item in other column based on the relationship. Okay, next number 4 is rule in constructing test item. Rule is constructing this item question have in creating a test that accurately measure what is supposed to measure: validity, reliability, and fairness. And then rules number 1 is write clear and concise instruction. Ensure that instruction provide are easy to understand and clearly state what is expected of the test taker. And the number 2, avoid using double negative. Double negative can confuse test taker and make it more difficult for them to understand and the question. And the number 3, use familiar language. Use familiar language and avoid using technical jargon of complex vocabulary. And then number 4, avoid ambiguous or vague wording. Ensure that the test items are clear and ambiguous so that test taker can easily understand what is being asked of them. And then number 5, avoiding providing clues in the question. And number 6, use a variety of question types. Example, use a mix, a multiple choice, true or false, and fill in the blank and other question. And then number 7 is ensuring that each question assesses the intended learning outcome and item align with the learning objective and assess the knowledge or skill that you are trying to measure. Okay. The last material is item validity. Item validity refers to the extent to which a specific item or question on a test accurately measures the attended construct of tried. And then type of validity. Number 1 is content validity. This type of validity relates to how well a test question represents to content or material that students are expected to have mastered. And then number 2, criterion related validity. This type of how well test item predict performance on a relevant criterion or outcome. And then number 3, construct validity. It is how well a test item measure an abstract concept or theoretical constraint. And then this conclusion, considering the different type of validity can help ensure that test item accurately measure student knowledge and skill. And then by using a mixed validity test item, educator can effectively assess student master of the material and provide valuable feedback for improvement. Okay, enough from me. Thank you for attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.